Preparations are underway for 2 giant pandas from China to arrive to Washington, D.C. A team from the National Zoo is in Sichuan province now to help with the transportation and transition of the pandas, which are always a huge draw for zoogoers. And CNN is the only American media there.
We've traveled here to Sichuan, China for a rare look at preparing these pandas for their very long journey. We're in and around the city of Chengdu. It's known for spicy hot pot, its mountainous landscape, and giant pandas. We're actually going to go meet now with some of the folks from the Smithsonian National Zoo from DC who have flown here and are part of the transition team to bring Baoli and Qingbao back to the US. So we can't go back there, but that's where Baoli and Qingbao are. They're in quarantine, and those you saw there were the zookeepers from the National Zoo, as well as some caretakers from China.
So they both have pretty different personalities. Baoli has a huge personality. So he's very vocal, he's very energetic, and he's always kind of like up doing something. Qingbao is the polar opposite. She can be almost always found in a tree or sleeping on her climbing structure.
The panda pair will fill a void at the Smithsonian's National Zoo in Washington, D.C. For the past 11 months, the panda exhibit has sat empty. Now, as part of the terms of the Smithsonian's exchange program with China, late last year, the zoo's 3 pandas were sent back here to Chengdu.
I don't think people realize how attached you get.
When you're here, I mean, in this setting, what has stood out to you?
Here, the sheer number of pandas.
It's crazy, right?
It is crazy. So
you turn here and you're like, oh wait, you can go there, you can go there. Nowhere else do we have something like this.
Nowhere else, and the scenery is obviously beautiful, and the commitment.
Pandas were on the brink of extinction, but in recent years they've moved from endangered to vulnerable. But there's still more work to go. The panda exchange, also called panda diplomacy, dates back more than 50 years now, when China gifted 2 pandas to the US following President Nixon's historic visit. Today, they're given on loan, and they are a strategic diplomatic tool, serving as ambassadors of hope and spreading global goodwill. Somehow, pandas were able to unite nations, something we could use about right now. David Culver, CNN, Chengdu, China. You are getting a very rare look at the panda send-off here in China. I've never seen this before. It's incredible access, and I've never been this close to a panda, but there she is, Qingbao. She's being loaded up here in Chengdu, China. Oh, look how beautiful she is. From here, she'll get up into the truck in her crate. She'll then be taken to the airport, put on a plane, and off to Washington she goes. But she's got a long journey ahead. You can see she's got bamboo in there as well. A little bit of an in-flight snack. That's sweet.
The flight was fantastic. We couldn't have asked for better weather, better cooperating bears, and the handlers kept everything just on track. It was really an excellent flight. What the zoo attendees will find out whenever they go on public display is that Baoli is ready. He's got so much personality. He's a 3-year-old panda, and every time anyone would enter the cargo area, he would look, he wanted to see who's coming and will they give me treats.